This is the SoCal Update. I'm Leo Duran, and today, local teachers react to Governor Newsom's claim that schools can reopen without all educators being vaccinated. It's Wednesday, February 10th. Governor Newsom said last week that California schools can begin to safely reopen even if all teachers are not vaccinated for COVID 19. The head of the CDC and the SoCal chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics delivered a similar message. But local educators themselves are pushing back, and Libby Denkman spoke to some of them. So, Libby, what have you been hearing?
I talked to the head of the Alhambra Teachers Association, Tammy Scorsia, who says Newsom's comments were irresponsible. She said every teacher wants to be back in the classroom, but they believe they need vaccines to do that safely for students, staff, and families. And we spoke at a food distribution event in Alhambra where teachers were handing out bags of groceries to families from the district. They said the state is failing to step up and fill the gaps of the social safety net that are leaving students struggling.
And then some health departments have been able to start vaccinating teachers, but in many places like LA County, there just aren't enough doses to go around, right?
Yes, Long Beach, for example, has been allowing teachers to sign up for vaccine appointments, but those are still very hard to come by. LAUSD Superintendent Austin Butner said this week that LA schools could begin to reopen once the county's case numbers get down below the state mandated threshold, and if LAUSD has access to 25,000 vaccines for teachers and staff. But LA County says that won't be available for several weeks at least. Governor Newsom and the state legislature are negotiating right now over a potential deal to gradually reopen schools. And the big question is whether teachers' unions will succeed in making vaccinations a precondition for returning to in-classroom instruction. And that remains to be seen.